Hello guys, so today's video is all about the benefits of minimalism for me, and it's a really exciting video because it is a collab, and it's not just any collab, it's a collab with the one and only Jenny Mustard. I am such a fangirl and I can't quite believe I'm making a collab with her because Jenny is so incredible. I'm sure you've heard of her and you've seen her videos. She is the queen of minimalism in my eyes, and when I first started my whole minimalism journey, she was one of the people that I was watching non-stop. I was so inspired by her. Jenny's videos are probably the most aesthetically pleasing videos you'll ever watch on YouTube. When I watch her, I feel like I'm watching a big sister, and she's so wise and so helpful, and she's also just really, really cool. I just kind of want to be her. But she does loads of videos on things like minimalism, veganism, productivity, organisation, fashion. She covers it all, and there's always something that you will learn and take away from her videos. So in the collab, I'm going to be talking about the financial and business side of minimalism, and Jenny is going to be talking all about the personal and mental side of minimalism and how they have benefited each of us. So make sure to go watch her video after this one and subscribe to her, you won't regret it. So if you're new to my channel and you've come over from Jenny's video, then hello. You probably don't know, but I used to be one hell of a shopaholic and also one hell of a drinker, and all of my money would go on alcohol, clothes and makeup. I've talked about it a lot on this channel, but I used to have really terrible spending habits, and I would be using all of my hard-earned money at university from my 2 jobs on clothes for nights out, on new pairs of high heels, on the latest trends, so that I could feel like I fit in. And while I like fashion and I enjoyed and had fun going out with my friends, it got to the stage where it wasn't healthy anymore and it wasn't good for me. It was feeding into this insecurity that I had about my appearance and myself, and it was something that I needed to change. So I stopped doing those things, and in turn I saved a lot of money. It's really surprising how quickly things can add up, and for me at least, I was a bit reckless with that, and one minute I had money in my account and the next minute there was absolutely nothing there, and I didn't really know how that happened. So now I feel like I've been given some sort of freedom when it comes to money. It means that I'm spending my money on things that actually have value to me and things that make me happy, and I'm not doing it out of an insecurity or out of a pressure. I'm spending my money on things like experiences, on travel, on new camera equipment for my job. And now when I buy things like clothes or makeup, which were my weakness, it's coming from a purposeful place, and because I think that thing would make me happy, and it's not an impulse buy, it's a thoughtful purchase, and I have just gained more control on all of those things. There are loads of other areas of my life that it's extended into as well, just general day-to-day stuff that I don't buy anymore. I have a video on it even, and it just has meant that I have been able to save so much money and put that into something that actually means something to me. And this leads me on to career, which I think honestly, when I look back, was probably one of the first things that I decluttered from my life. I was working part-time, 2 jobs in marketing. I really didn't enjoy it. I was feeling miserable, feeling very lost in my life in my early 20s, post-university. And I made the decision to quit and to go back home and to pursue being self-employed and blogging, making a YouTube channel, because it's something I'd always dreamed of doing and I always wanted to do, but I was never brave enough to do. And this was around the time that I'd started thinking about minimalism. I'd started watching Jenny's videos and other people's videos and feeling really inspired by it and thinking, why am I doing these things that I don't want to be doing? Why don't I just do what I want to be doing and go for it and forget about these ideals, forget about these pressures, and just go for it? And that is the power of minimalism. When you stop thinking so much about things and stuff, you have so much more time to think about yourself and what you want from life and your career and things that will actually make you happy. Thankfully, it worked out, and I'm so much more happy in my career, so much more fulfilled, and I really do put a lot of that down to minimalism. Another thing that has really changed for me is the fact that I have actually become quite financially organised. I'm sure you can tell from my story about being a bit of a shopaholic that I was not organised with my money at all before. I can put it down to being young, but also it was down to me just having a bit of an addiction to spending my money. Whereas now I have gained a lot more financial freedom through not spending all of my money on stuff, and therefore I can spend more time actually organising the money that I do have. And I used to say that I was bad with money as if it was some kind of personality trait or some kind of ingrained character flaw, when the reality is I had the ability to change that. I could become good with money, and I have. I am no longer irresponsible with my spending, and I am now really organised with my money. I know the money that I have. I like to keep Excel spreadsheets, which is something I never thought I would like to do, but I do. I'm really interested in business and growing my business, and it's been a huge change. And as a natural byproduct of spending less money and consuming less stuff, I found that I've become very interested in saving my money and investing my money and knowing what my money's doing. I didn't ever think I would be one of those people, but minimalism has helped me to. And going back to my career and my job, I have found that minimalism has really helped with my productivity levels. I'm not procrastinating as much. I do procrastinate, everyone procrastinates, but I don't do it as much. And I'm just a bit more organised with my days. And because I actually enjoy my job now and I get a kick out of it, I find myself being more productive just because I'm more inspired on a day-to-day basis and I'm more passionate about what I'm doing. So productivity comes a lot more naturally. I enjoy waking up on a Monday and starting fresh. Monday is my favourite day of the week. And I think it is all a part of minimalism and clearing my brain of things that I don't enjoy and clearing my brain of things that stress me out. I still have to do it all the time. I have to declutter my brain and think, why am I thinking about this? This is not important to me. Let's focus on what's important. And finally, I wanted to talk about feeling free, professionally and financially. It was something that when I was writing this list, I felt like maybe was a bit of a slightly harder thing to explain, but was so true of how I feel since becoming a minimalist. And I just feel free from so many things I felt trapped by before. It's a hard thing to explain, but maybe if you are a minimalist or you're starting to go down the minimalism hole, you're starting to feel this as well. I don't feel trapped anymore by these ideas of what job I should be doing or what career I should be having or things I should be owning and money I should be spending. I feel like I'm in control of it now. I feel free from pressures that society has taught me, free from pressures from other people, and I feel in control of things. I think that anyone and everyone can use minimalism to benefit them and make them feel more free professionally and financially. No matter what position and starting point you're coming from, if you look at your life, reevaluate things and think something can change, then minimalism can help you with that, because it's essentially decluttering things that don't help you and don't serve you and you don't value anymore. And that can only bring about positive outcomes and positive change. So whether that's a career change like it was for me, or whether that's getting really organized with your money and going on a budget, whatever it is, it can really change things for you, and it has done for me. The only way I can describe it is feeling free, is feeling safe, is feeling in control of my career and my money. So I hope that made sense. Sometimes it's a little bit more tricky to talk about the things that aren't as tangible in your life. It's a lot easier for me to show you how to declutter a wardrobe, but I think that minimalism, the biggest part of it is your mentality and your mindset and the things in your life that you're doing every day. And that has been the biggest change for me. The wardrobe and the bathroom and all of that was a starting point that led to bigger changes in my life, in my career, and in my finances. So hopefully you can take away something from this video and it's inspired you to change something if you need to, and to use minimalism as a tool to help you in your career and in your money. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to change or what you think minimalism will help you with when it comes to your money and your career. Go check out Jenny's video after this one, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!